Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Hello, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning. We talked the whole night through. Good morning. Good morning to you. People are going to start thinking that I really lived through the age of Singing in the Rain. No, Singing in the Rain was a very old movie when I was a child, but I love that song. Hello, AB and Brandy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Um, Good morning, good morning. Welcome, Blue Witch presents Coffee Break with Laura González. That's me. I'm Laura González, and I welcome you to the coffee break today. Brandy has the sunshine. Brandy has the sunshine, and she's sharing her sunshine with us. I'm assuming Brandy, I don't know, I'm sorry. Anywho, today is a Monday, April 14th, and we're going to do tarot. On Monday, we do tarot for the week. On Friday, we do tarot for the weekend. And on Wednesdays, we do oracles. And today, we're going to use the Witch's Wisdom Tarot. We are going to use the B Tarot. And we're going to be using the Rider-Waite-Smith Classic Beautiful Tarot. And I have a little bit of a head cold because I was all day in my office yesterday. I'll tell you later about that. And I woke up with a little bit of a head cold and a little bit of a raspy throat, and I don't like that. I don't like that. How y'all doing? How was your weekend? How you're feeling today? What is new and happening in your end of the planet? Tell me about it. Let's see what the Rider-Waite says for us today. And more importantly, let's breathe. Let's breathe. At this time, I would like to ask that we're guided to see what we need to see, and that information is used for the greater good. We're going to do 1 and 2. 2 cards from the Rider-Waite-Smith because, I don't know, I'm going by through some hell challenges, so calling forth healing and victory. Amen to that, brother. Healing and victory is all that we need. So, I mean, AB is like this card, sorry, what you just called. Uh, you call on victory, and it looks like we're being told here there is a possibility of money, health, wealth, and abundance. However, or health, wealth, and abundance might be getting on the way. So the way I interpret this card, I don't like to be fatalist, is either we have a tiny financial setback, or we are called to invest our money somewhere, right? I like to read reversals. Give me a second, because suddenly my heater is cooking me. Um, I like to read reversals, but I don't like to be fatalist about it. So yeah, it's the 10 of coins reversed, but it could be telling us invest, or it could be telling us you're probably not feeling well. And guess what? I just told you I'm not feeling well. And then AJ say that they are also going through some health things, and that's what this card might be representing, right? Like people not feeling their best, and plus we have all been in such emotional distress that I wouldn't be surprised if our bodies start catching up with that distress. With that said, visually the next card does not help the case. It's like the card didn't read the room. However, there's a very important message here. Where it's telling us you might be feeling left out, you might be feeling out in the cold, you might be feeling sick, distressed, out of sorts. However, comma, there is help around you. There is help around you. So do me a solid. I know none of us like to do that, but sometimes we are called to turn around and ask for help, ask for assistance, ask for people to lend their support. Hello, Patricia. Hello, AJ. And hello, Alexa. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, yes, there might be some kind of financial setback. There might be some kind of health setback which is making us feel not necessarily perfect. I mean, I'm sure you can hear on my voice. But we are also being told, hey, help is on the way, help is around. Turn around and ask for help. I know sometimes we feel extremely self-conscious and vulnerable asking for help, but the only way we're going to survive this is if we help each other. And that's what I was telling my apprentices yesterday and last night. um I will never not be amazed by the amount of people who decide, I'm going to open my wallet and my heart and I'm going to give this woman money so I can come learn from her. We have a very, very wonderful, our first online workshop. It was wonderful. It was a full house. It was great. People learned a lot about the hero's journey and the tarot and the major arcana. And I think we have a good time. And of course, that helps me financially. Of course. I mean, that's what I do, right? So if it wasn't for the community that decides to throw a few dollars at me for a class, I wouldn't be able to do these coffee breaks for you for free, you know. So we all help each other, and I'm for that very, very grateful. The workshop was great. Don't believe me, believe the people that were at the workshop, and they're gonna tell you how it was. Alexa says we did. The coolest part was figuring out where I am in my journeys. That is exactly the goal of the whole workshop, was to give people a map to find out where they are in their journey and to find some kind of path or guidance. Worry not if you were not able to join us for the workshop. We were able to record it, and we recorded the teaching part. And I have to ask my business manager, Andrea, if we have an opportunity to actually sell the recording of the teaching part, and maybe that will help some people that couldn't afford the full workshop, couldn't come on the live workshop, but might be able to get some kind of discounted price for the recording. I don't know. I have to talk to my boss, Andrea. Oh, and of course, some of you got the opportunity to meet Andrea in during the workshop. All right, let's see what the Witch's Wisdom Tarot has for us. I will be pulling two cards for this one. Okay, I guess it was back-to-back cards. You know the drills. I read the cards that stick to my hands. Bashful Biscuits, whose name always reminds me of cats doing biscuits. Welcome. We have the Four of Fire. If you're familiar with the Rider White, this will be like the Four of Wands. And we have the Three of Fire. Interesting. So 3 of Wands, 4 of Wands, but not quite wands, right? This is comes from the mind of Phyllis Currat. And the counsel for the 3 fires. In the face of the unknown, you might feel anxious and afraid. but is a safe passage what you actually need? This is your moment to let the pixie lights lead you from the well-worn path into the wilderness. It's in the dark wood where the straight way is lost that we find ourselves. It's scary and exciting, but fear is only excitement that hasn't received permission. Let yourself be guided. This resonates so much with what we were talking about, the hero's journey, the path, the light, the darkness, etc. In the face of the unknown, you might feel anxious and afraid, but is a safe passage what you actually need? This is your moment to let the pixie's lights lead you from the well-worn path into the wilderness. It's in the dark wood where the straight way is lost that we find ourselves. It's scary and excited, but fear is only excitement that hasn't received permission. Let yourself be guided. The next card is actually the next one on the booklet, so I just have to go look at the next page. And it tells us, when you come home to yourself, a light shines within you. Tend that light, that warmth, that divine fire, and you'll feel the comfort, brightness, and lightness of your spirit. Others will also. Welcome your family, friends, and community to your hearth fire and your heart. When you come home to yourself, light a light shines within you. Tend that light, that warmth, that divine fire, and you'll feel the comfort, brightness, and lightness of your spirit. Others will also. Welcome your family, friends, and community to your heart fire and your heart. These are so cute. I love this deck of cards. And I remember, I don't know if I ever told you this, but Phyllis Corral was sharing with me, and with you all, because this is something that she shared on one of the podcasts, of how the journeys, they did a lot of journey and they did a lot of meditation and visualization for this deck. It was her and Miss Danielle Barlow who illustrated the deck. They were journeying at the same time. They were doing this meditation visualization together, and that's how they came about with all the meanings of the cards. And I think it's a wonderful thing. I hope you're all having coffee. Oh, and let me tell you something. The month of April still has a whole lot of events and opportunities for us to get together. One of them, obviously, this Wednesday, we have the Oracles Lab at PACH. So we're going to get together. We're going to talk about oracular divination. We're going to bring some deck of cards, and we're going to switch with each other and practice and exercise that muscle of the divination. It's a wonderful, wonderful opportunity. And if you're in Chicago, I invite you to come to the Oracles Lab at PACH, Pilsen Arts and Community House in Pilsen, better known as PACH. We all love to say PACH. And this is a recurrent event that happens every month on the third Wednesday of the month. And it will be our second one of the year. No, would it be our third one? Or, no, it will be our second one of the year. And we are aiming to do it the whole year. So that will happen next Wednesday. Then, of course, on the 27th, we have the community circle. Excuse me, if you've never been to a community circle, they're online. They are confidential. They are very welcoming to everybody. And what we do is we come together to help each other, to listen to each other, to validate each other, not to fix each other. We are helping each other by holding space. That's it. And we share our innermost vulnerability with each other in a safe space. And then we go about our business. I love it because it's a judgment-free space that you create. You or Blue Witch community create that space. My job is just to give you prompts to speak about things, and people will be coming and talking about whatever they want. So that's happening. And on April 29th, I will be presenting at the Goddess Within Summit. That is going to be at 6:30 Central, 4:30 Pacific. And I will be presenting the Mesoamerican Mother Goddesses. We're going to be talking about Citlalinique, Coatlicue, and Chalchitlicue. I really invite you to come and be part of this workshop. It's going to be a fantastic experience, and it's free. It's free. I think you can pay later if you want to keep the recording, but otherwise it's free to attend. So I really recommend that you come. That will be on Tuesday the 29th. For me, the summit begins on Monday, but I will be presenting on Tuesday at 6:30, and it's free. It's free, and you can find it on the stories, on my stories, or I'll make sure I put the link somewhere. I think it's on the website. I think Andrea put it on the website. Thank you all for that, and let me pull one more card. Actually, we're going to pull two. Okay, and again, they were back-to-back cards. And let's see what we got. We got the King of Jars and the Three of Jars reverse. And it's funny because we have jars and jars. And on the first one, we have staffs and staffs. So we have the King of Jars first. And he came right side up. Okay. Come on, sir. There he is. That is the King of Jars. Bashful Biscuits. Please tell me you're a cat making biscuits. They're probably not a cat. They're probably a person. So here we have the King of Jars upright. This card draws attention to someone who is or needs to act honorably and with integrity, and implies that a situation requires someone who is willing and able to nurture and support those in their wider community. Interesting message. This card draws attention to someone who is or needs to act honorably and with integrity, and implies that a situation requires someone who is willing and able to nurture and support those in their wider community. Being called to be part of the community. And Bashful Biscuit says, I wish. You know what I wish? If I ever come back to this planet in a different incarnation, I want to be a dog. I just want to be a dog. The planet treats dogs better than humans. Dogs are always treated much, much better than humans. Three of Jars. This one came out reversed for us. So here we have it. And a friendship or relationship has broken down. I'm sorry. A friendship or relationship has broken down, and your heart stings with the pain of it. Kindness has diminished, and something better has taken its place. Evaluate why you felt love for that person or group in the first place. Is there anything you can do to rekindle it? I don't know. Sometimes endings are part of life, but sometimes we might be able to rekindle things. I don't know. You do you, boo. A friendship or relationship has broken down and your heart stings with the pain of it. Kindness has diminished, and something bitter has taken its place. Evaluate why you felt love for that person or group in the first place. Is there anything you can do to rekindle it? I'll tell you what, sometimes, sometimes you don't have to, but if you want to, if you wish to, more power to you. I'm a Cancer. We have two sisters. You know, I'm a Cancer. When I'm done, I'm done. But you know, you do you. We're gonna have one more oracle card, but before we do that, I want to remind you tonight on Lunatic Mondays, we will be talking about shamanism and the shadow, the book by Granddaughter Crow, using animal guides to explore and heal your inner self. I want to share with you, this is a great book to do shadow work in a very, as she called it, neo shaman way of doing things. And it's a treat for y'all. It's a podcast where two sister cousin indigenous women are sharing wisdom with you. Come listen to us, please. We went all out. Yes, I pre-record those. I'm very busy, you know that. And we had such a good time. We pre-recorded like 2 weeks ago. And boy, did we have a good time. It was a really, really good time. So that will air tonight. And we do have a YouTube video for it, I think. Um, do we have a video for it? I think we do. Let me see. Uh, uh, uh. Do we have a video? Yes. The video will be on my YouTube channel tonight at 8 p.m. So if you just want to listen to the podcast, you can tune in on Spreaker, Spotify, or iTunes tune in, whatever it's called. Or if you want to see us, if you want to see our facial expressions when we're talking about all the disaster that we're into, then come to watch us on my YouTube channel at 8 p.m. So the audio airs at 7, the video airs at 8. And of course, the video will be there forever, so just the audio as well. But we had so much fun. So Granddaughter Crow, I was trying to call her with my mind so she will pop in the live today, but today's the day she didn't. You know, she randomly comes to the coffee breaks. Mm. It is a really good book, especially if you are trying to get into shadow work and again what she calls neo shamanism. And come and join us at Lunatic Mondays. Lunatic Mondays airs every second Tuesday of the month. Every second Monday of the month is Lunatic Mondays. It airs on Monday, the second Monday of the month. And please come and listen to us. And I have to remind you, go to bluewitch.org, sign up for the newsletter because we have a scavenger hunt going on. Like our Insta, tell your friends and family to like our Insta page. We're celebrating that we're almost at 3,000 subscribers. And because of that, we are going to be doing a scavenger hunt. And that will begin by the ending of this month. You'll get the newsletter. You'll get a clue in the newsletter. You keep that clue to yourself. Don't tell anybody. On the 30th of April, at the coffee break, I'm going to ask you what is the clue. And the first person that types the clue gets a 30% off on any service by yours truly. All right, last oracle card for today. And hello, La Dancy Nancy. Let's see what the last oracle card for today is. And we have take action without expecting a reward. It's part of the always do your best. Always do your best. Take action without expecting a reward. And the message says, Do your best and take the action because you love it, not because you expect a reward. When you take action without expecting a reward, you enjoy every action. When you can even receive greater rewards, and you can even receive greater rewards than you imagined. Let me read again because I kind of butcher it. Do your best and take the action because you love it, not because you expect a reward. When you take action without expecting a reward, you enjoy every action and you can even receive greater rewards than you imagined. That is the last oracle for today. Just to remind you, the Oracles Lab, Community Circle, the Goddess Within Summit. There's also the Our Sorcery Hour Summit online event. And I'm going to be teaching about the warrior essences of Chantico and Huitzilopochtli. That is going to be on May 3rd. Um, go to Our Sorcery Hour and find tickets. I think tickets are $30 or $20. I'm not sure. But you can attend a bunch of classes, and it's really, really a great event. And then, of course, on May, I go back to do readings at Mindful Baking Cafe. So a lot of things are happening. And thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you to everybody that came to the workshop yesterday. Thank you to everybody that came to the class last night. With Xochitl. It was a beautiful class. I was crying as per usual. And we have a new workshop online for June 8th. So run, don't walk to get your tickets. Xochiquetzali or Radical Beauty. And that's it. I'm leaving. I'll see you Wednesday. And until we meet again, never forget that you are loved. Bye-bye.